This is a very special place to me. This is the Back Bay in Newport Beach, California. It's awesome because it's a nice little slice of nature right here in Orange County, an area that's so developed, and it's a place that it's been important to me because I can come down here and just get a little bit of solitude my last couple of years of graduate school. It was very important for me to have a place like that, and I'd come down and I'd be able to run through all these trails and just kind of get away from it all. And one of the things that I noticed is how beautiful it was on such a grand scale, but then when you get down into the kind of the more micro level, you could really see all of this garbage and trash, which is representative of who we are. This area acts as really kind of a filter for garbage that comes down the river here and makes it out to the ocean. And there's so many places like this up and down the California coast, and this is just one area. And it's really interesting and sad at the same time to see how much of our garbage makes it into the ocean. To just reflect on what that says about us and who we are. Not only does all of this trash end up in the ocean, but it all comes from someplace. It was made somewhere, and it wasn't disposed of properly. But even in making all of that, all of the packaging and trash that we'll see in a little bit, there's a lot of emissions that comes from factories to make styrofoam, expanded polystyrene, all these different plastic products that we'll see down here. There's a better way. There's a way that we can consume more positively and more efficiently, and that's what we need to do. We have an impact, all of us as individual consumers. We have to remember that. So I was talking with one of the owners of a local company that can actually make all of these packaging products out of recycled expanded polystyrene, and they had a contract with a company to manufacture their EPS packaging out of the recycled materials. And when they delivered the product, the company rejected the recycled material because it wasn't pristinely white, which is ironic because it's in a box. So the only time the customer is going to see it or really care about it is when they get home, they take their little computer gizmo out of their box and then go to use it. I don't think that they're going to see, oh, wait a minute, the EPS packaging isn't completely pristinely white. I'm going to return this product. It's very indicative of this kind of weird perception that we have of packaging and what that says about who we are and about the product. Really doesn't mean anything. I would think that it would make more sense to have it be obviously recycled. And again, here we are, just randomly stopping. This stuff is just everywhere. If there were opportunities for us to recycle this stuff, we would. But there's really no opportunity. And you can see right here, just these little tiny, it'll break down to that size, from this, which was broken down from this, which, comes from larger pieces like this. It's ridiculous. And fish don't know the difference. Birds don't know the difference. They eat that stuff. And it's not good. It's not good for anyone. Might be good for the packaging industry. So a lot of this stuff was brought up by a rising tide, and then as the tide goes out, it just deposits all of the trash that's collected here. And in that sense, it acts like it's a sieve, it's a strainer from all of the garbage that's upstream. Which, yeah, it's sad that all this stuff is down here, but it's also an indication of who we are and the kinds of things that we throw away. And don't throw into a dumpster, but just throw into the road. I don't understand how all this garbage gets out here and not into a garbage can. Again, plastic bottles, this coffee cup, I can understand that. I don't agree with it, but I see how it makes it out. But you buy a computer or a TV and you just throw your big stuff away into the street. Check this out. What is this doing out here? How does this get not put into the proper receptacle. You know, just imagine if Walmart had a place where you could bring all of your EPS. Maybe someone got a little bit of a discount. These things wouldn't be here.